the box? Jayla Rock here with another What's in the Box Wednesday. And man, I wish I could take you guys with me for this one. And you know what? I actually got a GoPro, and I'm really thinking I'm going to try to start recording these, some of my estate sales, because maybe not all of it is interesting. And in the end, maybe I'll only show you like a very small piece of it. Because I'm not one of these people that find all these super great deals. It's kind of more like strange things. And I've been doing like reselling mainly of like things that I can't donate. Things that are sealed, things that are broken, things that are dirty, you know, and stuff like that. And then board games. And I've been hitting up estate sales because the weather's gotten colder, so they don't have any garage sales. And all that I just showed here came from this box that was like in this person's basement, and the basement was actually kind of grimy. And I want to say, if anyone thinks about doing reselling, going out to estate sales, going out to different places, here's one of the things that I found out that's interesting. And I've had this experience now a few times. I've only done, I think, 6 or 7 estate sales, so I'm not a pro or anything like that. But a lot of times when you look online, or if you have an app that tells you where estate sales are, a lot of people, they're like locking in on something. They're looking for something in the pictures that they go after. And of course, you have to realize that if you see the picture, so does everyone else, right? But sometimes you can get a feel for what a person might have. And depending on how far the sale is away from you and what you feel like doing, it may be worth it to go check this out. And what I mean is this. The person that had this sale, if you looked at the pictures, it didn't say they had toys. It didn't look that much like a toy person. But what got me is I saw like one McDonald's toy. Actually, it was this hotcake toy. And it was not like, featured in the picture. They were showing a picture actually of some Christmas ornaments, and like in the corner of the frame I saw that, and I said to myself, man, I wonder if they have any more of those. It's totally a guess, you know. It was like, and the place was like 6 miles from my house, so I'm like, all right, what's the chances that someone is gonna go there and get that, you know, little transformer thing? Very slim. It can happen, but very slim. So I said, no matter what, I could go to this sale, I could get that little hotcakes thing that I like, and I'd be happy if that's all it was. But I show up there, and I go in the basement, and I see a box, and the box is full of everything that you see in this picture. So I'll do a quick little pan here again, and we're gonna go through this, you know, fairly quickly. And I was like, wow. And what else that wasn't in the picture? I'm gonna put it up on the screen, but they have these little tiny Coke and Pepsi bottles, but I'm talking about tiny, about like that size. And it's not actual liquid inside. It's really, I guess, just like a piece of art or a figurine or something like that. Dude, this guy had a closet full of them. I'm talking about thousands of these. I've never met anyone that collected that many. I've seen them before, but not that many. And they had tons of cards. Like, I'm going to show you these cards, but they had packs. I'm talking about like the 36 packs of Coca-Cola cards, Budweiser cards. I didn't even know they did that. Coors cards, Campbell's cards. It was just crazy. So, you know, I'm really loving this estate sales stuff. It's really fun. Everything here I got for $5. And as I said, that was another benefit of this, that since this wasn't, it wasn't emphasized that this person was a collector, because sometimes in estate sales, if the person has a lot of games, if the person has a lot of toys, you'll see them raise the price higher because they know people are coming for that. Since this was a tiny little dirty box underneath a bunch of other boxes in the basement, which was also dirty, it was not profiled, and they're just like, take it. So for me, this is just awesome. Not just because I mean, most of this I'm probably not even going to really sell, but I just thought it was so cool. So let's go through it. The first thing was this, and I just thought this was cool. So let me pan the camera up a little bit. Let me zoom in a little bit. Gotta make it look professional, right? All right, so So this one is the 1991 Kenner Batman Returns Catwoman. The box you can see is pretty jacked up or anything, but I'm like I said, I'm not a box keeper. I just this was the only action figure that was in a box that I thought that was cool. I mean, well, it was the only one that was there that was in a box, period. And so I was like, okay, cool. So as I said, this was just sitting in this box. It was actually like, well, I don't have the box. The box was dirty, but it was like a really small box. So I got this, and this thing goes for about $10 on eBay. As I said, I'm not gonna sell this. I can't donate it because it's all torn up and yellow and stuff. But this is, I'll probably just add it to my Women of Action figure because it's pretty cool. So that was the first thing. Uh, so the second thing that I picked up was this, and this took me a while to figure out what it was. This is the 2001 Ja Rule, which I think of the rapper when I saw it. It's like JA-RU Sound Tech Pager. And apparently it makes noises and stuff. It says pull the tab. I'm not going to pull it just because I know the batteries are probably dead. So I mean, I'm probably going to open this as well because I mean, I did look it up. Some people sell it for like $10. So I mean, I don't know. I think it's just cool. I may keep this in the package just because it's cool. I'll think about it. I mean, look, in the comments, just tell me, like, would you keep this in the packet or would you take it out, play with it? You know, what would you do? I'm kind of curious. I've gotten some really great comments from some cool people, and I really want. I know that people ask for comments because it helps the YouTube algorithm. Of course, I want to help my YouTube algorithm. I'm not going to front, but I like talking to people too. You know, especially collectors. It's really cool. So, you know, please leave me a message. I respond to every message all the time. So just let you know, I don't snob nobody as long as you're respectful and don't be a jerk. The next one here. This is the 1998 Racing Champions NASCAR Gold 50th Anniversary car. I've seen this. I priced this on eBay about $15. This guy actually had a ton of these. I found this out later. Again, you know, maybe I could have went up and got a bunch of these to resell, but I wasn't super interested in doing that. I was more just trying to find some cool stuff for me. But this person had a ton of these like this as well. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna sell this. I mean, you know, it's one of these things where it's like it has to be something really cool that I'd be like, oh, I can really do something with this. But I don't know. I may not. But I just like it. It's cool. I do like Hot Wheels, Matchbox, things like that. So this is a pretty cool car to just have around. Next up is another one. This one, and this is really cool. So this one is a 1977 Tomy Pocket Cars model, a Ford Model. Oh, I guess I put Ford Ford Model T, Happy Home Bread Delivery Truck. And man, I didn't even think it was that old. I mean, at first I thought maybe 80s, but to find out it was, you know, from 1977 and it's still in the package, that is pretty cool. And I like how it looks like jeans, like as if you're keeping cars in your back pocket. Apparently that was a thing back in the days. Kids would keep die-cast cars in their back pocket. This was another thing I've seen, like $15 on eBay. I don't know if I'm going to sell this or not. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll put together a bunch of the cars and as a bundle just to get some money for the toy donation drive. But we'll see. Next up is these two here. So these are 2000, the Tin Box Company Superman and Spider-Man backpack clip-ons. It's weird. I never had any clip-ons. Like you can see here. I guess, you know, it's like I said, it's good for holding keys and stuff, money. I don't know. I was just never the kind of person. I would keep keys in my pocket, money in my pocket. I never had any backpack clip-on. Let me know if any of you guys out there ever had one on yours. Nothing really much on the back except where it came from. It was kind of interesting, that box too, the fact that there were things in there from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s, all in that same box. So this guy was a collector, as they say in the what was it, oh my god, the Bone Collector movie. So the next thing up is this one here. I grabbed this just because I loved Garbage Pail Kids. This is the 1986 Topps Garbage Pail Kids button, and I mean, I remember getting all types of Topps items, baseball cards when I was a kid. I didn't even know about these. I mean, it's still in the package and stuff like that. Um, I've seen this go for like $8. By the way, those backpack clip-ons go for about $15. But again, I don't know. Maybe I'll flip those because I don't really have a use or a care for that. But button's pretty cool. Let's see. Next up is this Superman. I actually already have one of these, but now I have another. This one is the Toy Smith Bendable Superman 5.5 inch. I don't know what year this is from. I was looking around to see what it was. It's not listed here on the back, but the fact that it does have a .com, it has to be in the 2000s, so it's not vintage. But if anyone knows what year this is from, please let me know because I am interested. I do like that classic Superman look, and it's kind of cool that I now have two of these. So next up, this one I could also use your help, people out there. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. So this one, I tried to identify this through Google Glass and Google Lens or Google Glass. I forgot what it's called. I wasn't able to identify it. It's not a GI Joe. It doesn't have the same articulation as a Joe. I don't think it's a Chap Mai either because I don't see the writing or the labeling of that Chap Mai. If I'm even saying that right. But every time I scanned it, I got so many different things, and when I looked at the pictures it gave me, I could not find a match that matched this guy. So if someone out there knows and wants to do me a favor and tell me what this guy is, I would be very happy and interested to know, because I'm really interested. I don't know. I saw this little Goomba. I thought this was cool. This one is the 1989 Nintendo Super Mario 3 Goomba. Looks like it has like a suction that it can like press down, but obviously you can see the yellowing on it. So I mean, this is not gonna do that anymore. I do like underneath that you can see. At first I thought this was a McDonald's toy, but it looks like it's not. Like you see the 1998 or 1989 Nintendo of America, and there's no McDonald's labeling. So I guess this just came out. I guess maybe for the release of the game. If someone knows a little bit more about the history of this, that I would love to hear about that in the comments. But I just thought it was cool that, you know, it looked like something that could easily have been a McDonald's toy, but it was not. And then next up, so this was what started it all. I loved these back in the day. I had a set, and then of course, as a kid, I got rid of it. These came out in the 90s. This is a McDonald's Hotcakes Transformer, and they did have another one. They had the Shake. It's got Master Shake up in here, so I love these. I know that they came out with another release of these later on. I forgot exactly what year, but I was happy to get these in the original. Crazy enough, these go for like up to $20 per piece, which is just crazy. But again, this is something that I want to keep. You know, it's not an official Transformer, but it's something that I really like. You can see right there 1990 on it. So it's really cool. Another right there, 1990. So I'm really happy to have these as part of my collection. So this is definitely a keeper for me, and I really like it. Let's see, what's up next? Oh, so here's the other Racing Champions. This one was out of the box. This is the 1990 Racing Champions Tim Richmond Race Club Chevy Lumina. Again, this is cool. I like that this one I'm able to, you know, see a little bit more of it. It's not in a package. You see there it has the 1990 and Racing Champions and all that. And it's a cool little car. So it's like another car to add to my collection. Very sweet. Let's see. Next up, we have this Racing Legends. Legends of Racing. So this is a Legends of Racing Tim Richmond race. Oh no, I'm sorry. Number 28 Fred Lorenzen, I think. 1965 Ford Galaxy 500. when I looked this up, you see, it's still dusty. When I looked this up, it's supposed to have a plastic cover covering here. It doesn't come with that, but that's, that's cool. I mean, considering all this was in that same $5 box, I'm pretty cool with it. So I'm gonna dust this off, and this will just be another car. I think complete, like if this is all together, this goes for like, about $10 or something. But again, I'm probably not gonna end up flipping this. So as I said, what I really loved about this box is how much stuff from different years was in it. So this here is the 1976 DC Comics Superman button. I mean, look at that. And this is really really cool. I mean, very very plain, but I mean, look at the condition of that. That is clean. And I mean, considering the disarray that the basement was in, the fact that this was this clean, I did not wipe this off. I mean, you saw the other car, I still left it dusty. Maybe I should have cleaned it up, I don't know. Tell me in the comments. Don't be mean though. But yeah, I mean, very cool. I love this kind of classic version of him. So very cool button. I'm not a button collector, but I mean, hey, if I find more like this, maybe I'll start becoming one. So this was like the newest item in there, and this was interesting. So at first I was like, okay, are these like just little models or figurines? Turns out what these are the 2006 Spider-Man Monopoly board game pieces, and apparently these go for a lot of money. Let me see some of the other ones that are in here. Look at that. Look at that Spider-Man. That is pretty sweet. I mean, look at that. And it's like that die-cast metal. So very, very awesome set. And this I probably will sell just because I don't have any. I mean, I like Spider-Man and all, but it's not like this is something that I'd want to keep myself, that I'm like, oh my god, I gotta have it. Let me show you the other ones real quick. You got the Sandman. That's a cool Sandman pose. And then we have some more Spider-Man in action pose. I love that off of the brick wall. That's really cool. And then got the Lizard. Oh wait, I'm sorry. That's Venom. Very cool. At first I thought it was a lizard, but I saw the spider on this thing. That's a cool looking Venom little figure. But again, 1976, we're going all over the place. So let's look at some of these cards right quick. I mean, these are still in packages. So this is a little one that was just in there. I mean, it's not something I would have grabbed, but these are Budweiser cards. Back in the day especially, they had all types of little giveaways. Sometimes you'd go to a bar and they would have these cards they would give out. These are from 1996. So, I mean, nothing special, just playing cards. But, I mean, these are actually even worth something. They're worth about $7 to $10 on eBay, so that's pretty cool. I thought this was awesome just because of the year. This is the 1967 Walter Lantz Woody Woodpecker and the Meteor Menace book. And again, look at the quality. I mean, 39 cents. I mean, look at that, man. That is pretty freaking sweet. And I used to love, I mean, look at the artwork inside. I mean, that is just, I loved Woody Woodpecker as a kid. And it was interesting because it's like when you watch it later on, you realize how crazy and manic he was. And it's like, but as a kid, it was the best thing ever. But I mean, just look at the art and the pictures. I mean, this might be something that I hold on to. I've seen it on sale on eBay for like $10 or something. But I mean, I love Woody Woodpecker, and the fact that this has so much art in it. It's just something I just think I'll keep just because, it's so cool to me. You could see like the publishing company and things like that. And look at that, 1967. I mean, that is just awesome. I mean, see the Woody Woodpecker and everything like that. Very, very cool. I'm really happy to have that. So let's go through some of these trading cards real quick. So let's see. I want to see if I had this in order, just so I have the correct kind. So we have this one. This one is the 1995 Skybox Cinderella trading cards. So you see that. These I'm not gonna open up just because I'm not interested really to look inside. It was just cool that he had all these different types of cards. He had some of these Coca-Cola cards. These are from 1996. He had Coors. Remember I was talking about Coors Brewery? Look at that. So he had some Coors cards. These Coors cards are from 1995. And then he had some McDonald's cards. So I had these Adventures McDonald's cards. And these are from 1996. So all these are like 90s. As I said, this box has everything, man. It's spanning decades. He also had... Oh, I remember this show for a while, the Indiana Jones Chronicles. I think it was an ABC show. So that was cool, Indiana Jones Chronicles. Then see what else he had. Oh, he had... At first I thought it was Campbell's Soup. But apparently this is actually a different type. I actually never heard of this. But it's like a series of like, I guess like cartoons and like stories. I forgot based on what, but they had this too. The trading cards for the Indiana Jones was 1992. These are 1995. Then let's see, we had the troll cards. The troll cards are from 1992. I remember when Trolls was such a huge thing and everybody wanted the Trolls. Let's see. And then we have the Disney's Hunchback of Notre Dame cards as well. And as I said, this guy had huge packs of cards of Coca-Cola. He had Elvis cards and everything, and that was sweet. Now, here we're going to leave the best for last. And let me scroll down a little so that you can see some of these as well. So we had these three things, and I admit at first I did not know what these were. When I first came across them, I was like, what is this? And I saw that it was wind up. So the first thing that I wanted to see was if it actually still spun or not, and to my surprise it did. And I was able to look at it. Oh, that's weird. Like it was going. Oh, I think I have to turn it here. That's right. So there's a switch back here. There you go. That is cool. So these are all from 1994, and these are the Tommy Starriers. And I had to look this up because I remember the name, but I didn't remember. And if you see, like, if you're wondering, like, it looks like it's missing parts, you're right. Basically, it's robots, and you could combine them together, and you would make a full robot. So you could mix and match all these different pieces. So you have some like this that has the saw blade. So this would be like the torso of the robot, and then you could put on a head, you could put on the arms, and you could put on the legs, and you could switch all the parts. So you could just easily have a whole bunch of different robots. And I thought that was a cool idea, just to have that. And the fact that, look how clean and nice, and the fact that they all work. These actually go for $10 to $20 depending on the type, just this piece. Because sometimes people are trying to build the different robots and they're missing a piece or two and they don't have it. And to have them, especially in this good condition. Now I admit, these I might hold on for a little while, but again, Starriers is not something that I was into as a kid. So this might be something that I might flip just so I can get some toy donation money. And let me just quickly speak to that. If you're new to this, thank you for chilling and watching me go through this stuff. We have a thing here called the Call to Action Figure Toy Donation Drive, and that's where in all of our videos you'll see a link to our Amazon wish list. And if you buy any toy there, it'll be donated to birthdaydreams.org. It'll come to me first. I'll do a thank you video or reveal video that you can watch on Fridays, or you can just look. I think we're up to like 23 videos so far. And what happens is that if you donate, I'll give you a thank you video, and I also try and add a toy from my own stash that I buy to it as well, so that we can get a nice grouping of donations. So part of the way that I help fund that, as well as my own collection of toys that I keep, is I started doing some reselling of things that I can't donate, and things like board games. So that allows me to buy some toys for myself and some toys to donate. So if you'd like to and you're able, just click on the Amazon wishlist link in any of my videos in the description and purchase something. And I have toys as cheap as $5, so it's not like it's expensive toys. And most of the toys I have are under 15. So it's more about just finding something to donate to kids. But either way, thank you so much for chilling out, hanging with me on this video. I have a lot of fun doing these things. If you do enjoy it, please give me a like. Hit that notification because I have videos coming out every weekday. I have over 150 videos and I'm showing no signs of stopping because I love going out and finding these bargains because that's part of my motto, which is no discount, no deal. Catch you next time.